So we are in Cuba. Palm trees on a bridge. Attention. So the wind's behind us, thank God. There might be a checkpoint up here. There's a payroll down there. Oh, I guess it is. Sorry, people. So, this is our people. I guess we could have stayed up there and took some more pictures if I would have known that the bus was like right over the thing. Horse, water tank where they keep their water because sometimes they only have water every other day. Cuban flag. I guess we've gone 17 miles. So, alright. Jody's gonna catch that crab up there. He's putting his, look at that. He wants to fight. He wants to fight for his right. The party. I don't want to fall off. Alright, we gotta go for the catch us. Little path on the side where people walk and hola. Wait till the other this is how you get to town in the mornings. Look at that, CD-ROMs is reflectors. Hola. Oh man, I had to ride uphill to catch that donkey, or horse I mean. They all look alike when you're tired. Someone back there, Jody goes, that looks like a combination of a donkey and a horse. And I'm like a mule? She said, yeah. So, true story. So we just did 17 miles. Now we're doing another 7 miles. So there's a poor little dog who's all stray. That's how I feel. I feel bad for the people here, but I feel even worse for the dogs. I see cats that seem to be bus stop. Got these bus stops in the middle of nowhere. So then we see these horses tied up in the ditch. Hold on. He's up in that tree picking something. There's a wife down below and a guy was up in that tree. You see horses tied up along the road like this. I don't know if it's school. La Escuela Primary School. Maybe a kid rides the horse to school. They tie it up in the ditch all day. We're going uphill, so I need to kill this video. More dead crabs. So those vultures eating these dead crabs. The crabs try to cross the road and well, let's just say they don't make it. This has been like this for 20 miles. So I don't know how many crabs they got. There are two ladies back there. They got some live crabs and they're trying to sell them to us to eat. And we said no gracias. So I don't want to like insult. Well, I don't know how to say it. Like, so I said, can I take a photo for 100 pesos? So instead of buying the crab to eat, I asked them if I could take a picture of it. that was a ride. It's me. So I was going downhill and I had to stop so I could put this phone away. That's all for now. The crabs. I feel bad because there's a couple little girls. The problem is, like, you give stuff away and then they go tell people and then other people come and you don't have nothing. Kids are playing barefoot out in the gravel. Look at them running the gravel with barefooted. I hope this made their day. I think it did. Because I don't think they had a soccer ball. Alright, that's enough soccer. So this was a guy's house, built 1929. I think the government owns it now. You say the government owns it now?
Yeah.
It's a restaurant. So we can't eat here. This is some fancy I'm going to the rooftop. Okay, we're to the upper part. What's that stuff up here? Hold on. Uh-oh. Spiral. So the people are going up the stairs. I'm gonna pause it while I go up the stairs. Okay, it just came. Oh, it still goes up. They all went up this way. Yeah. I get my glasses on. Jody's visiting the Banyos. I'm gonna visit the Banyos next.
This is the rooftop. Later, if you have free time, you can come here. I already showed you this. This is the whole bay.
Walking around Cienfuegos. I can't pronounce anything. So it's actually for any standards, it's pretty nice. We just got done walking down the boulevard. It's like a shopping district. Look like some thriving little shops going on. Usually the city hall buildings are down through here. The royal governor.
This is Martin Park. This is the main park, the main square in Cienfuegos, where Cienfuegos was founded. Right there.
$5 cover charge for the street music. We so $5 is like 1,250 pesos. They could buy a pair of boots with that down at the store that we were just at. Well, they'd have to share the boots, but most they probably get is like 100 pesos from somebody. So we're at a town square, and this is where you can come and pay. You buy a Wi-Fi card with a code, and it gives you 1 hour Wi-Fi. You come down these town squares and they have Wi-Fi. Local bus over there. There's a high school over there. Government offices over there in this building. So it's like might be like equivalent to like a state capitol. It's video time. So we're gonna learn about some dinero, pesos. So Cuba here, I have this 500 peso bill. Somebody wrote on it. If you gave a Cuban money that's written out like this one, they would insist that you give them a nice, crisp and clean one. So on the back is a picture of some Cubans assembly the Constitution. I know that because it says it there at the bottom. So 500 pesos. So how much is 500 pesos? I'm not gonna let Jody explain that because
I'm not very good at it.
she's not very good at converting pesos. So
Figured it out fine.
the government, the official government rate, if you go to a bank or at the airport, you get about 100 pesos per dollar. But there is such a huge demand for dollars that you can get 250 to 300 pesos per dollar in places. What we've been getting, when we're going to like restaurants and stuff, we'll give them like a $20 bill. If the change is like $3, they'll give us like 300. Let me see, 250 pesos for every dollar. So they give us like 750 pesos in change. They won't give us American change because they want those dollar bills. And the reason why they want the dollar bills is because they have to import so many things that the Cuban peso is worthless to give to a different country to import something. So they can't import things with Cuban pesos. They got to use American dollars or euros. So that's why they want dollar bills here. So 500 pesos, this is like $2. And 200 pesos, that's like less than $1 approximately. 100 pesos. So who's on the 200 pesos there? Nice strapping young looking. It is Presidente del Banco, something like that. 100 pesos. President, well, it says the same. Oh, that must be the current president. Oh, Carlos Manuel C. somebody. This one here just says Frank Payas. Never heard of them. Don't tell Cuban government I haven't heard of their people. Somebody Garcia and somebody. So 50 pesos. So you can go ahead, center something. Let's see the back looks. Jose Marte. Alright. I'm probably boring everybody. 50 pesos. Did we already look at 50 pesos? I don't think we did. Maybe we did. Oh, there's 250 pesos here. That's why we looked at 50 pesos. And then we have 5 pesos. 5 pesos. Antonio somebody So he has the privilege of being on a 5 pesos, which is worth about 3 cents, approximately. So I would tell a Jody story right about now, but I shouldn't. But we try to help out a homeless amputee, and before we knew the value of a peso, he asked for like 5 peso, and Jody gave him a shiny new 5 peso bill, which is 3 cents. And then he seemed to be not happy, disappointed. When did you say he was disappointed, Jody? Yeah, that's all she's got to say about that. Yeah. And then as we're walking away, we said, like, hey, that was 3 cents. Let's redo the math. So then I gave him like 100 pesos. Now that sounds very cheap, 100 pesos. Maybe I gave him a $200 peso. I think I gave him a $200 peso bill. And in fact, I know I did now, because I had a whole bunch of $200 peso bills, and he was happy with that. So I think he wanted what he wanted was a 50 pesos, not 5 pesos. He just misunderstood what he was asking for. But now, who would think that this is only worth 3 cents? So, all right, that's all I need to know about pesos. So this outside of Cuba, this stuff is worthless, they say, but to me, it's a pretty cheap souvenir. Like, who can get a souvenir for 3 cents? I can. And you know, this one here is, what is it? 3 cents, 30 cents. So this is like what, like $2, and pretty cheap souvenir if you ask me. All right, that's it. Cuban dominoes.
Dice que te pareces a Camilo Cienfuegos.
¿Con el sombrero?
Look at Camilo.
Sombrero.
Camilo.
Cienfuegos. A ver, mira que tío.
Camilo.
So a lot of these shops are like, these are kind of like combination. Their houses and their little shops are right in the front part of their house. So our casa that we're staying in is basically like a building like this. They live in the downstairs, and they have 3 or 4, maybe just 3, like mini, well, like hotel rooms basically on the second floor. They remodeled and.
Oh, this one.
The one that you,
All of them.
looks for keys, probably, not the last one.
Oh, they're hooks.
He must be the proprietor.
Papel mache. Para hook.
Para enganchar la cosita de la cocina.
The machine.
For the kitchen.
Ya estaban pensando lo malo.
Buena idea.
A lot of neat art. It's interesting. They kind of draw on a newspaper. It's like a newspaper canvas. Somebody's doing mechanical work here on the street. Payphone. You don't see that every day. So it's about 7 o'clock in the evening, and we're just a group of us. We feel safer if we're together. So we met up at 6 o'clock. Decided to walk around a little bit. So this town is, the farther you get away from the town square, it gets a little more ran down or older. Something interesting, there's most places don't have electric meters. The power goes straight into their apartments and houses, and then they pay a flat fee of like $10 a month, 2,500 pesos or 3,000 pesos. If they have a casa where they're renting rooms, I think they got to pay more. So payroll. And I noticed the way people are dressed here are from one extreme to the other. Some people are dressed like really decked out, and then other people have a little bit of ragged clothes on. So this town in general seems to be well off compared to where we were at yesterday in Trinidad. The one person in our tour called it the Wild West of Cuba. I called it Rockford, Cuba. Not sure what this is. Something cool going on up here. I'll pause it till we get up there. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer. So I didn't realize we were this close to the water, the bay. It's pretty windy, so I hope my microphone isn't all messed up. These are taxis, horse taxis. We just came up these stairs right here. We're in, how do you pronounce this town? Say it to everybody.
Cienfuegos.
That's exactly where we're at. So up on the rooftop of the casa here, you have this thing. Oh, I didn't notice that was open. Down. Whoa. That goes all the way down to the floor.
It does.
Do they have like a shutter system that closes that or something? So that goes down like three stories down. So I wonder what they do when it rains. I wonder how they get those pots hanging there. So it's a younger couple. He's 32 and she's 30. And they're like really with it. As far as like everything is concerned. There's actually like another story there. So those blue tanks up there, I've said this before, they sometimes only have water like every other day. So they fill those tanks. Nearly every house has got them. Even like out in the country, they'll have like a 55-gallon drum on the ceiling, on the roof, for their water. And I think in order to be licensed as a casa particular, like in this area, and to be approved like for these tours, I think the rooms have to be air conditioning. They have to have refrigerators in the rooms. Basically, like everything modern that you would expect. And it looks like there might be a bathroom up here too. Yeah, there's a bathroom. No door, but there's a bathroom. Maybe that, whatever that is there. If there's a light in here. Maybe that cardboard is the door. Let's see that again. Piece of cardboard for the door. So this is just as nice as anything you might find in the United States. Very weird here. Clothesline up here. All the casas have been clean and nice. You have internet up here?
Yeah. Well, that's for Messenger.
There's some people over there. So, pretty good view up here. Got a view of these people's house over there. Alright, I guess that's all you need to know. Alright, making a video. So it's almost bedtime here, and where we at?
Cienfuegos.
Cienfuegos. I can't say it. She could say it, I bet, that girl on TV. So anyhow, I'm going to do some channel surfing here in Cuba, because I'm absolutely positive that everybody would probably be interested, like what's on Cuban TV. So I'm starting here at the bottom. Channel 7 is actually the bottom channel, and this is actually Russia Today. So they're talking about Russian stuff in Spanish on this Cuban TV channel. I don't know what they're saying, but they're saying it. Right, let's go up a channel. This channel doesn't come in too good.
Seemed like it was going in very funny.
So the interesting thing. So Woody Harrelson, and then there's a Spanish closed caption. So this is on the Cuban TV channel. What movie is this, Jody?
I have no idea.
That one don't come in very good. So, don't know if this is a commercial. It's a prevention of cardiovascular disease and obesity. Did they say obesity? Mental wellness. So, ministry. Not sure what out there. It should help if I spoke Spanish. Usually you turn the channel, it tells you what it is at the top. Nota e nota.
Power outage.
Oh. Well, how about that?
Oh, no air conditioning tonight.
So
No
wait.
charging our phones.
So what you just witnessed is a blackout here in Cuba. So they have a shortage of diesel fuel. So they have scheduled 4-hour, I think, blackouts once a day.
Not just diesel fuel. I think the power plants are all old and run down, and they have problems with them.
The newest power plants in Cuba are from the 1970s. But they just can't keep up with the demand for the electricity, so they shut power off to neighborhoods and towns.
Usually in 4-hour increments.
Yeah, they just rotate around. So anyhow, that's so much towards channel surfing. I'm sure everybody was bored anyhow. I'm just glad we're back to the hotel and we're actually getting ready for bed. So, all right, don't want to bore you with anymore, but going back to the channel surfing, I would say a third of the channels were English speaking channels with closed captioning in Spanish, so that was surprising. So there was a couple of news channels, but I wasn't sure what they were saying because it wasn't no English closed captioning. So, all right.